now. Okay, there we go. It said I finally went live. So I have to show up. Live chat. Full reset, and there's a lawnmower. And can you say something? Let me know the video's okay. Oh, now I got 3. Somebody say something in the chat. Let me know that the video's good. The internet out here is really bad. CT Off-Road. Is the video good? Can you... Awesome. Thank you, Johnny. I hope the audio's okay. I know, irony, I called this peaceful reset and there's a lawnmower. Bad timing on my part. Whatever. He'll be done in just a couple minutes. In and out. All right, let me walk a little closer to the router and see what that does. My concern is there's music playing and I'll get a copyright strike. So let's see if we can get away from the speaker, but somewhere that you guys can hear me better. How's that? Is that better? Oh, aside from me shaking the heck out of the camera, is that better? Right on, Johnny. Good for you. Make that money somehow, right? Good. All right, so the backdrop is awful. It's a air conditioning unit. You know what? I can move into the other chair. We'll see what that does. It's probably going to put the sun right into the camera, though. How is that? Can you guys see me okay still? We good? Are we good? CT. Good. So CT, are you starting with Horizon? Oh. Let's we don't want to encourage bad things, right? So we'll move the label. All right. So this could be, aside from some of the fun I've had at my house, this could be absolutely the best reset I've ever done. If you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly where I am. If you don't, shame on you. Anyway, as always, you guys control what we talk about in these lives. So whatever you guys tell me we're talking about, especially since I have almost nothing to discuss today. But I haven't uploaded in quite a while, and I'm not going to upload for quite some time, so I wanted to give you guys something. So we'll do a little bit of a live here, and we will kind of see where it goes. Now, keep in mind, after this live, you will not see a video from me until Monday at the earliest, probably Tuesday. With me because tablet's in the truck. I didn't feel like carrying it all the way up here, so you'll have to bear with me on the chat. I have to manually scroll through, which is why you see my hand right now. I'm going through the chat. CT, not that you're looking at your phone while you're driving, because that's bad. Well, I guess technically you're not signed on yet, so you're not technically a commercial vehicle at this moment, so you're okay, right? Uh, well, Johnny, you should be on Instagram. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get on there, I flip through it, and I look, and I leave. I don't. I don't really interact with Instagram. I haven't been on Facebook in over a month. Uh, and I tell you what, it has made my life better. Anyway, so guys, what are we talking about? What's the topic of today? While I wait for some of those chats to go through, I want to cover some questions I get asked pretty regularly. Um, One, and I get this all the time. Do you sleep in the? I do not sleep in the units. That is a huge no-no with Horizon. And um, for those of you that follow Nomadic Couple, they were deleased for that. Whether or not they did it, I don't know. No, I'm not passing judgment. I don't know one way or the other if they did or they didn't. That's not. But uh, that was what that was what hit them. So no, I do not sleep in the units. Do I idle my truck? No, the truck does not idle at night. Period. Do not idle my truck. My personal choice. There's a million opinions out there. I don't know. I figure if I do idle, it might be bad for it. If I don't idle, it's definitely not bad for it. So I choose not to. I have a sleeping bag. I have my old Marine Corps issued tri bag system. It says it's good for like 30 something below zero. So I'm fine. Um, Actually, I was last winter. I woke up in negative 24 degrees, and I was fine. I was totally warm until I opened the bag, and then I immediately regretted that decision. Uh, so that's when I started using the programmable start. In the winter, I do that. I tell my truck to start at a certain time, and I have my alarm set for 10 minutes after. So the truck starts up, it starts warming up, put some heat in the cab, and then I get up 10 minutes after. Uh, the other question I get, what do I do for my sleeping arrangements? Well, I have the back seat folded up, and I made a frame for a mattress, and the mattress sits at the exact height as the back seat folded up. So it's one wide bed from back glass all the way to the front seats, and it's at the exact same height as the glass from door to door, which is the only reason I can do that. If I didn't have that extended area, the couple inches on each side from the door panel to the glass, I wouldn't fit. So now that we've covered those, Johnny, has my trip gotten better since the snow? No, not at all. Absolutely terrible. Um, I'm hoping that sitting out here in nature for 3 days, completely giving myself a reset as well as my ELD, and come together and be good. Richard, how long do I think the slowdown on parts will last? I don't have a clue, man. Not a clue at all. I couldn't even give an opinion on that. So, for those of you who do not follow me on Instagram, again, shame on you. And secondly, I am at a place called the K River Campground. It is in Moyers, Oklahoma. It is owned. Just said it cut out. Am I back? Nope. Now I see good, bad. Absolutely terrible backdrop. But I know for a fact the router now. 10, it's dropping. It's dropping drastically. So I really question whether or not I'm actually 9. I feed. Uh, well, oh, we're back up to 10. Is the live up? Somebody, please, somebody say something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. If the feed is broken, I will try and attempt to fix it. If it's working, great. While we wait for YouTube to decide what it's going to do here, this place is called the K River Camp, middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. All right, in and out, buffering. Okay, I apologize. I'm probably gonna make this a lot shorter live than normal. So if you have questions, get them out now because this is probably gonna wind up being a much. There's no internet out here. It's really bad, but I don't care. I'm trying to give you guys the content I can because, like I said, I haven't uploaded for a while. I'm not going to upload until probably Tuesday, maybe Monday. We'll see. But the gentleman who owns this campground is an amazing person. Has devoted his life to charity work, mostly for veterans, and I'm very happy to be able to stay here and support his business a little bit. Veterans do get to stay here for free, but I am, firewood and wobble pops and other things. I'm supporting it as much as I can. I tried to pay them for the spot. They wouldn't let me. Best way to get a truck for tow away. Personally, I think lease is a bad option. That's my opinion. I've seen many people on YouTube who say lease is amazing and they swear by it. And I've seen people who say lease is awful. Eugene, no, I am on Highway 2. If you're doing hot shot, there's more money there to compensate for the excessive expense of lease. If you're doing RV, you don't really have that overhead. My truck payment is less than half of what a lease payment would be. And for me personally, who's fairly mechanically inclined, I can do all my own maintenance. It makes more sense for me to own my truck and do it that way. I hope that answers your question. There's not a right answer. I don't know. If you're going to do RV transport, I would stay away from lease truck, my opinion. You should buy a used with extremely low miles. Find like a 2017 or 18 with 30,000 on it and run that. Just because it's taken a huge depreciation dive, whereas I bought my new and I put 40,000 down when I bought it and I'm already upside down. David, personal conveyance is if you're going to use your truck for personal use, you can hit a button that says personal conveyance and it allows you to drive your truck without eating your 70-hour cycle. Another use for that is, perfect example, on Monday, I was going through Illinois and my GPS popped up and said there was an accident. And I went, okay, I've only got like 20 minutes left on my clock. And I see a truck stop on the map just a couple miles up ahead of me. I'm going to zip into there and I'm going to bed down for the night. I pulled in. There was absolutely no parking in the back for trucking out front. So I put it into personal conveyance and then took off. And just as soon as I found a truck stop, I parked. That is legal. That's not breaking any law. You can't just like take off for hours and just go. But it's for situations like that where there's an accident or you have a set. Like I'm going to this truck stop. Hit. By a. I think world advice to you guys. I wanted to give you guys a good live here from the campground.